time, Maria.
Oh, I got lost there for a minute. The library is amazing. Let's learn more about the school. Let's go. Hey guys, this is Maria from School. And today we are at Storefront Academy Charter School, South Bronx, here in New York City. Let's check it out. Hi guys, we are very excited to be here at Storefront Academy Charter School in South Bronx with its principal, Ms. Singletary. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
I want to start by asking you, what is the mission here at Storefront Academy?
Well, we are very much about the whole child. And by that I say we welcome all students. Doesn't matter what their background is, social, emotionally, or academically, everyone is welcome. We started a very community-based organization in a very unique way. More than 52 years ago, a gentleman by the name of Ned Gorman noticed that over in Harlem, there were children just kind of out along the street, not having a place to go, not having a lot of purpose, and in many ways, there was a concern for safety as well. And so in a storefront, he decided to create a safe space where they could learn and they could play together. And so we continue to incorporate the whole idea of exploring who you are with meshing that with the academics, of course, that they need so that they are positioned so that they can go out into the world and compete.
That is fantastic, being able to explore their personalities, specifically for children this age, right?
Absolutely.
Developing, of course, academically, but also personally, and building up that self-esteem for them to be able to tackle everything in the world.
Exactly. And that so much aligns with my personal philosophy around education. It's very much about making sure that students are empowered, they know they have a voice, and that creates an avenue for which they can share their thinking and make sure that they can make their statement in the world.
Well, as we walk the hallways of the school, we've noticed that you have something very special happening here. So can you tell me 3 things that make the school special?
Okay, the first one that comes to mind is the fact that, as I said, we evolved from being very much community-based, and because of that, we embrace the whole idea of diversity. We make sure that all of our subjects, no matter which one, we always interweave something about different diverse cultures and their history and the value of knowing where you come from and where others do as well. And so that's something I'm very, very proud of. A second one would be that, as I said, it's about having students find their voice, but you can express it in many, many different ways. And one way that is key to our school is that we encourage different exploration of the art, whether visual arts or performing arts. Our students know that that's another way that they can make certain that they are well understood on a day-to-day basis. So that's very much interwoven into the work that we do here. I think the third one is that students know that every single person in this building is invested in their success. And so whether or not it's the classroom teacher, the interventionist, one of the art teachers, or someone who they might think has more of a supportive role, I'm thinking about Miss Debbie, who runs our cafeteria, doesn't matter. Everybody wants to know that you're very focused on your goals, and they ask about them, and they encourage you to follow them. So I think that's a third one.
That's great for them to know that they can achieve those personal goals and also goals as a team with their peers, and having people that accept them, support them, and embrace their talents, as you were saying with the arts.
Yes.
I think that's very powerful for children this age. I'm here with Zoe. She is a 4th grade student here at Storefront Academy. And Zoe, I'm wondering, what is your favorite thing about the school?
I like the teachers and the activities.
That's nice. And Zoe, how long have you been studying here for?
1 year.
1 year? Where are you from, Zoe?
From Ecuador.
Oh, ¿y tú hablas español? Sí, qué bien. ¿Y cuál es tu actividad favorita en la escuela?
Los deportes,
En deportes, ¿cuál es tu deporte favorito?
los Yankees y fútbol.
Uy, te encanta el equipo de los Yankees, qué bien. ¿Y con quién tú juegas el fútbol? ¿Con tu hermana?
Y comien.
Qué bien. ¿Y cuál es tu maestra favorita de la escuela?
La maestra favorita mía es la de tercer grado
Sí, ¿por qué te gusta tanto?
porque ella fue como mi amiga
Ujú.
y, y ella me ayudó también mucho.
Qué bueno, qué bien. Pues muchas gracias, Zoe. Thank you so much. So you've already mentioned that support that students get, but can you tell me more about the teaching and learning style here at Storefront Academy?
Okay, so our teaching and learning style is very, very student-driven. In order to amplify student voice, we make sure that the explicit instruction part is shorter, and there's time built in for gradual release or guided practice with the teacher, but ultimately there's time for them to show what they know and really practice their skills. Even you mentioned how cool the Promethean boards are. Our students love to come up and show, what their thinking is and kind of teach their peers whatever the new concept or skill is. And we definitely encourage that. So that's part of our teaching style for sure. It also involves a lot of student discourse. What do you think about that? What's your proof? Go back in the text. You'll see students going, I like to add on, or I agree. That's very much where we are going, and that's the way we stamp understanding. So that's our teaching and learning style.
That's great. We also had the opportunity to visit the science room, and we saw students hands-on practicing what they were learning, and you can tell that they were so engaged in it. It was very refreshing just seeing them exploring and helping each other.
That's what I was thinking I took myself back there, and they very much applaud each other and encourage each other, cheer each other on. So.
Then just by visiting the classrooms, we noticed a great diversity here. Can you tell me more about the community that the school serves?
Well, statistically, everyone knows that this is District 7, which is the lowest economic district in the whole country. But we don't dwell on that. We are very forward-focused, and we talk about the richness of what each individual brings. Students come from all over this geographic area, but also they travel a good deal. We have students who come on the bus over an hour to be here. Their parents choose to send them here because they know it's safe. They will be exposed to the arts, and they will be honored and celebrated for who they are. Our community is diverse in terms of we have primarily students from all over the Caribbean countries, we also Latin America, several different countries in Africa as well. We have a robust ELS program, and it continues to grow in to me, a very special way, mostly through word of mouth. And when a family can say, I bring my child here because I know not only do you keep them safe, not only do you nurture them, but they're gonna learn. And they're gonna learn at their own pace, but with just enough nudging so that they're challenged enough to stretch themselves, and that's something that I want. So I think those are kind of standout qualities of who we are and what we do as well as a learning community.
Well, what you just mentioned about students coming from all different places, I think it says a lot about the school, about their parents choosing this one in particular. And also, you have a beautiful campus, just like this state-of-the-arts library. Can you tell me more about the campus?
I'm going to start with this library. We are very, very proud of this library. It's an extension of who we are and what we do. Last year, coming off of COVID, it was all about recreating the joy of reading. When we were remote, students told us, oh, but I don't want to read. Reading off of a computer is just not the same. Now look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
The dream.
And definitely in order to serve our students both in English and in Spanish, because I want them to hold on to the Spanish as well and other languages that they speak. We also have books in both languages here, and more than, I think, enough for everyone to have something that hits their interest. So we're very, very excited about this library. We're going to find ways to extend it so that the community can come in and use it as well, and know that we are a resource here for them as well.
Definitely, this is a great resource, as you were mentioning, for students to continue reading in school and also to spark that passion to continue practicing reading in their home.
Absolutely. The joy of reading.
I'm here with Ava. She is a 4th grade student here at Storefront Academy. Ava, I'm wondering, what do you like most about the school?
I basically like the music class.
Yes? What do you like about music class?
Well, basically, if we're really good, our teacher will we get to pick a different song that we can sing.
Mm-hmm.
And especially about the music teacher, she's just we're a family and we're her toads. And whole Storefront Academy teachers and counselors, they treat us we're family. And a lot of students, including me, think that Storefront Academy is basically our home.
That is amazing. And do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Yes, I actually have multiple options, but my top 2 are fashion designer and a singer.
Amazing. And here at Storefront, you can practice your singing and music class and also your creativity. Thank you so much for talking to me, Eva. And now we are joined with Vice Principal, Ms. Jocelyn Fernandez. And I want to ask you a little bit about that support that you give families that are bilingual. Y para eso, vamos a continuar la conversación en español.
Claro que sí. Así que en esta comunidad escolar nosotros tenemos una gran población de familias que vienen de muchos países latinos, y para nosotros es un orgullo poder servirles. Mucho de nuestro personal son personas que vienen también de otros países y son bilingües, así que el servicio es muy personal. Las familias se sienten a gusto cuando vienen porque tienen maestros, tienen diferente personal de apoyo que puede servirle en su idioma natal. Y es un orgullo para nosotros poder ofrecer eso. Al igual también para los niños que vienen aquí a la escuela, que quizás han venido recientemente de otro país, al igual que yo lo hice cuando era pequeñita. Tenemos muchos servicios y maestros que trabajan con ellos individualmente, en grupos pequeños, y le dan esa confianza para que se sientan libres de aprender el idioma, y no tanto solamente de aprender en inglés, pero de que no pierdan sus raíces en español.
Eso es muy importante porque cuando uno llega a una ciudad nueva y está comenzando en la escuela, pues sentir ese apoyo no solo en el hogar, sino también de sus maestros o compañeros de clase es muy importante para que se sientan seguros de seguir aprendiendo más, y sobre todo, como dijiste, que no pierdan sus raíces y su cultura.
Sí.
Muy importante.
Es así, y también nosotros ofrecemos diferentes servicios, diferentes workshops para los padres, para que puedan venir y aprender cómo pueden ayudar y asistir a sus hijos con la escuela. Porque la conexión entre la casa y la escuela es lo que hace que un estudiante tenga ese desarrollo en su nivel escolar.
Bueno, ese trabajo en equipo y a la misma vez todos aprenden. Padres, el equipo de la escuela y los estudiantes.
Sí, y los padres se sienten muy a gusto. Y a veces tenemos familias que tenemos 1, 2, 3 hermanitos que vienen aquí a la escuela, le dicen a los familiares, a los vecinos, y así nosotros hemos podido tener una comunidad grande de estudiantes, y nuestros maestros están muy felices en servirles.
Nada más estar aquí hoy se siente ese sentimiento de comunidad y esa unión que tienen tanto los maestros como con los estudiantes.
Gracias.
Y ahora en ambos idiomas, where can families find more information about the school?
Absolutely. You can find us on social media, Instagram, Saks NYC, or you can go to our website, storefrontacademycs.org.
¿Y ahora en español?
Claro que sí, estamos en las redes sociales. En Instagram nos pueden seguir en Saks NYC, o pueden visitar nuestra página en el internet, storefrontacademycs.org.
Fantástico. Gracias por acompañarnos. Thank you for joining us. And remember that you can also find more information on Scola.com. I will see you at the next school. Bye!